Bang bang homies, what up? It's NEACE. Oh my god, I am so happy to be back. I haven't made a YouTube video in a minute. We're using the poverty mic right now. I apologize, I have a new mic coming today. My old mic broke. I'm gonna be winning the game of Fortnite today, that's the goal. And talking to you about why competitive Fortnite is kind of broken right now and how I think we can fix it. Before we get started in this video, you know, obviously share, like, whatever, comment, subscribe, all the stuff. But just want to make it clear that of all the, I just want to give shouts out to Epic, okay? Before I go into flaming Epic, or flaming Fortnite, I want to give shouts out to them because if you notice, I'm in the summer skirmish. I've been in the summer, or the fall skirmish, the fall brawl, the fall skirmish, whatever. Brain, please. I'm in the fall skirmish and realize that I've been flaming Epic. I have to keep it real. I've been flaming Epic for like, I don't know how many videos, and they still invited me to fall skirmish, okay? So like, if you compare that to like League, like when I was with League and I was always flaming Riot, think about how many things Riot like invited me to when I was a much bigger content creator for League of Legends. Riot invited me to diddly squat. So I want to make sure to give credit where credit's due before I get into bashing on Fortnite and bashing on competitive. So a few days ago, from the time of releasing this video, we had a duos tournament, which was like 6-game tournament, and the top, I think it was like the top 10 teams. So basically, the top 20 players got some money. You know, I'm gonna spare you all the explanation about the clubs and all that, but basically, long story short, as we had a duos event where people that were at the top 10% of that tournament, or I should say the top 20% actually, mathematically, they got some money. Pretty cool opportunity to compete. Great experience. And, you know, before I start talking trash, I will be the first to admit that I am not the greatest pro. I don't think I am. I think that I'm pretty good. I think that I've come a very long way in a very short time. I don't think I'm the best pro player or anything. I wound up getting like 24th or 25th out of 50 in that event. But the main thing that I want to touch on is the general vibe of competitive Fortnite right now, because the way it plays out when you go into these tournaments, and I'm sure a lot of you guys watch your favorite streamers, your favorite broadcasters, your favorite players, whatever. The way these tournaments tend to play out is we as competitive players tend to avoid confrontation at all costs. And unfortunately, it started to get to a point where the competitive scene has kind of figured out, like, oh, it's actually a losing proposition to ever really take a fight unless you have like terrible loot, terrible RNG. All taking a fight really does in these events, like the point of these events, it's often a point for placing or points for kills. But the kill incentives kind of hit people that are already going to place high, given the RNG of the circles and the loot that they get. And so what winds up happening is people generally avoid confrontation because confrontation means you'll have no chance at getting at the placements. And then you have this scenario that happened in the skirmish where you had a bunch of players that were essentially hiding all game, myself included, my partner included. Oh, hold on. As always, we gotta beat someone up or try. So we have a situation like what you have in the skirmish, where no one wants to fight anybody. Everybody's scared to fight. And then you have 60, 70 people in a really small circle, the game lags, and before you know it, you're just kinda wishing that there was some sort of kill incentive. It sounded like somebody shot at me, honestly. So, I'm proposing how to fix competitive Fortnite, and I'm going to talk about some of the ideas that I've had, put a lot of thought into it. And you guys can let me know in the comments what you think. You can even say, hey, I think competitive Fortnite's fine. They just have to fix the lag. But I tend to disagree with even that, mainly because I think right now, there's a problem with as players are solving how Fortnite works, i.e. like, if you get shot at, you can build and delay a fight for an eternity, and your opponent, if he tries to pressure you, then he's just going to get third-partied, and he's going to waste all his materials, and by the time that someone wins the fight, either he gets cleaned up or they have no mats, so they're pretty much gimped. So here's my proposal. Sorry. For competitive Fortnite and how to fix it. We need, and I've talked about this on Reddit, the competitive subreddit, I've made posts. We need to actually incentivize kills in Fortnite. And I'm not talking about incentivizing kills in the sense like, oh, if you get 3 kills, you get a point. No, this is a gameplay problem with Fortnite. Let's face it. This game's been out now for, I don't know, what is it? Almost 10 months, 11 months, almost a year. There's been no ranked competitive playlists. There's been no incentive for people to give it their all. And the skirmishes have demonstrated just how Fortnite works when the room is actually trying. And not just like, oh, half of the content creators in the room are total scrubs and are, you know, just popular YouTubers that are trash at the game. Like, these are generally like the duos tournament a couple days ago was a good representation. Just like PAX was a good representation. When people know how to play, people do not push one another because they're scared out of their mind that they're not going to be getting paid for doing that. Now, there are some exceptions to this rule. There are people that got some kills, but by and large, the general strategy of Fortnite right now is heavily weighted into avoiding all fights, camping your ass off, farming to max mats, and then hoping that the circle goes your way. That is a problem. That is ass. That is terrible. The reason it's terrible is because it makes for a very lame spectator experience. You're watching your favorite streamers and favorite content creators be afraid to fight one another because they know they don't get anything from killing one another, really. Sure, you might kill a team quickly, sure that happens, and sure you might cash out off of the loot, but because there's no real kill incentive inherent in the game, 2 good players fighting one another just means they're both gonna burn mats and wish that they fought, somebody easier, or just didn't fight at all. That's all that happens. Now, what I'm proposing not only fixes a lot of the competitive play issues in Fortnite, where people are afraid to fight one another. It also fixes... Oh, that would have been sick. It also fixes pubs, YouTube content. And by fixing, I mean a lot of the content has become very samey. Very predictable. How many times can you watch so-and-so get a high kill game or what have you? And my solution is very simple. You need to make it so that each kill that you get helps you. Actually helps you for getting that kill. There are literally tons of things that Epic Games can experiment with that will keep the game fresh and will give content creators and players alike things to try out, things that will mix up the game. For example, if I kill a player, I immediately get 100 mats of each kind deposited into my character. Or I kill a player and he drops dog tags, which upon picking up the dog tags gives me bonus 10 health max or bonus 10 shield max, like for each pickup, up until like 150 bonus shield, 150 bonus health, or maybe bonus mats at the mats cap that it rises. Like, there are literally tons of things. Temporary invulnerability to storm damage, temporary move speed, like adrenaline move speed. There are so many different ways that you can approach incentivizing kills in the game so that when someone looks at a fight and goes, ooh, this is a dangerous fight, I don't know if I want to take it, then you can go, well, if we take it and we win, we could get this thing, which could snowball into this thing. You need to get some sort of benefit for killing people in Fortnite. It is a problem that is going to plague Fortnite forever. Because of the fact that right now I could jump across a field and someone could shoot at me. Because of the fact that I could go like this and immediately cover up and survive, that in itself is incentive enough for me to be able to get something for killing. Because anybody that's good at this game can delay a fight for a literal eternity. Ooh, oh. Bloom, please. Like right now, I just got sniped. You can turtle up. But because I took a fight, Jesus, what a mess. That's why it's scary to record YouTube videos. Because sometimes you just play like butt. But if that was a good player, and I took a fight and took damage, pretty much dead there a lot of the time. But imagine right there, you know, in a pub, like someone would say, oh, but NEACE, if we do this, then pubs become, you know, super snowbally. And it's like, that's fine. No one's trying in pubs anyways. No one gives their best effort in a pub game. No one. There's like no one that does that. So that's why I think it's fine. I think that overall, any sort of like criticism of this, be like ruining pubs, I think is exaggerated. I think ooh, I didn't see that before. I think that noobs don't really care anyways. And the main people that it would help is just a competitive scene. And like I said, it would spice up pubs. There'd be something to spice up pubs. And this game is so goofy. This game is so goofy. Spicing up pubs is not like something that... It's not like these types of changes ruin the game. You know what I mean? These types of changes are welcome changes in this type of game where silliness is kind of status quo for Fortnite in general. Like silly items, silly loot, silly gear. What's the real difference between like, you know, getting temporary temporary storm invulnerability to like a jump pad? Like it's all just equally goofy when you think about it. No, I'm not gonna make it. Whatever, storms or zones display anyways. So yeah, that's my idea. My idea is to incentivize kills, not by stupid points, because all stupid points does is just make it so that the games are different from one another. We need to close the gap between pro Fortnite and competitive Fortnite. Pro Fortnite is super campy and boring, and there's very rarely an opportunity for someone to take a risk, and it also makes for a lame spectator experience. But with the right adjustments, the right pickups, or the right benefits for killing one another, like I said, maybe you get some mats right away that are just sent to your character for each kill that you make. Or maybe you have to like pick up dog tags, so you push people and you can pick up their dog tags and get a benefit. There's tons of ways to go about fixing this, and also added benefit, if you do fix this problem, you also fix the lag in Fortnite. The only reason that people are all camping in the final circles is because they know that that's just, you know, that's just a free gamble. I know from my tournament that as long as I have 2 games where the zones favor me and I get stacked, if I get free farm, then guess what? I know for a fact that I'm probably going to place and probably get some extra money. Which I'm more than happy to do the gamble, and I'm more than happy to be a part of it. I always use the poker analogy. It's like free money for me. What in the flip? Interesting YouTube channel. I'm more than happy to gamble for the dead money, right? And to just not fight. But I don't think that's what the spectators want, and quite frankly, I think this game could be better at a competitive level. Because right now, I don't think much mechanics are rewarded. I think it's just more like you just kind of camp. And if you get hot, you don't really get to do anything to demonstrate that. I don't know who was shooting at me. Because you've got these really talented players, many of whom are way better than me. But we're all kind of pigeonholed into this, like, skill cap of, like, well, we gotta camp. We gotta camp, we gotta hide, we gotta play like we're terrified of every situation. And, by the way, guys, I'm not proposing, before someone takes what I'm saying out of context, I'm not saying that, you know, people that are really good at playing the placing game, yeah, I am saying that it will nerf them a little bit, but it's just like any other game. Like, there's just some things that are overpowered. Right now, camping and AFK farming is too strong. It kind of removes the rest of the options from the game. Very rarely are you justified in taking a risk for killing somebody. It's not game theory optimal, is all I'm trying to say. Scared. This guy is chilling. There's a lot of Russians on right now. What the hell? Jesus, almost choked. Big choke. I didn't expect him to get up that high that quick. I thought he was a bot. Well, he was a bot. He was just a building bot. But yeah, you know, I'm curious what you guys think, so make sure to leave some comments. I'm not just saying that for the YouTube. My YouTube channel kind of stinks now. I'm doing all I can on YouTube, but it's hard, man. But let me know what you think. I'm seriously trying to think about how to fix it. I'm fascinated by it. I think Fortnite is an amazing game, and I think it could be even better with those types of changes. I'm not saying I want this game to be like Call of Duty and have a bunch of kill streaks or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying at all. The hell? You're shooting rockets at me from downtown, brother. Yeah, I don't want a bunch of kill streaks. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that we should definitely be trying to spice it up a little bit, because right now it's very flat. Whoa. I thought you couldn't do that anymore. What a god. Alright, you are annoying. Part of me wishes I had like a rifle or something. Dude, this guy doesn't give a shit about zones. But I posted this whole concept on Reddit, and basically what everyone wound up doing was just telling me that you know, all these like scoring systems to incentivize it, and I'm just kind of like, well, that wasn't the point of what I'm saying. The point of what I'm saying is that I think this is broken, and it's a gameplay problem, not a scoring problem. But people keep wanting to add more scores to it. And that's not, I don't think that's a solution, because that just makes the games too far different, you know? Give me something other than the sniper, for fuck's sake. Oh, okay. Is he just like, alright, this guy is pretty silly. A lot of Russians on right now. So let me know what you think, guys. Do you think that I'm tripping? All you have to do is say NEACE tripping in the comments. Or NEACE not tripping. I expect that to be the most liked comment, by the way. But yeah, I mean, I really enjoy the opportunity to be a part of like Fall Skirmish, and I appreciate the opportunity to be a part of competitive Fortnite, and after all the flame that I've put down, and I'm going to keep doing that. Or at least constructive criticism, right? And I think Epic Games has kind of shown that they're taking that very seriously. I think that the viewers and the players have all unanimously agreed, like, well, not all the players agree that the game should be changed that much. However, I think a lot of those players just are trying to defend a style that they're comfortable with, and they know that will increase the skill gap considerably. I think that making kills more valuable and something worth risking changes the decision points for a lot of players, and opens and expands the way that the game is going to be played. Because right now it's very flat. It's farm, 3k mats, AFK, hope you get zone, and then camp. And then, you know, you outplay, you snake to a position, and then you hope that you can kind of clutch up with a couple flicks late game, and that's about it. I mean, I'd love to be proven wrong, but I think that's the reality of competitive Fortnite right now. So, anyways, it's good to be back. Make sure to stop into the stream, twitch.tv/NEACE. Drop me a sub if you want to help out. I love you guys very much. Thanks for the continued support. There'll be more videos coming. I gotta order a new microphone because mine broke. And I want to keep talking to you guys and sharing my ideas and having fun. Also, make sure to be checking out the stream doubly, because there's going to be a lot more Fall Skirmish stuff that I'm going to be a part of along the way. All right, thank you so much. I'm out. Bang, bangs. Got to go. See ya.